I have something for you, Captain. Hey, Captain. You can take this. I have more than enough. See you. let me help carry some of that, Captain.
Orbit stable.
We live on a starship, Cora. Pets. Starships don't always mix so well.
Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself. Small jump. Nice work. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Good to see you. If there's anything I can do for you, you won't find a better offer on the station.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables.
There was a time when I'll take any cargo you want to unload.
Just a heads up. You see signs of it?
Oh, you're, back because you found the next book? Right? Right? Oh, thanks a bunch! Oh, I can't wait to read it again! And then put it away for safekeeping so it holds its value. Here's some money I promised. Track down another volume of Dragon Star Force! I'd definitely appreciate it if you could help me out again. Oh, this means a lot to me. You won't regret helping me out.
If we're in need of organic materials, this is the place to find them.
Mech construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
I'm not closing off the city every time you want to run a tour group through here.
Our investor visits are the key to making Gagarin a place that works again. A place where people want to live again.
People are living here just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have security work to get back to.
You're not on my count.
Welcome to Clint's. Whatever you need, I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking. Refurbished a lot of the pieces myself.
You're, Wow! Here's something for your trouble. I really... Oh, tracked down another volume of Dragon Star Force! Oh, thanks. You
like these, it's hard not to get homesick.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at. It's not a matter of money. There's more to it than that. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything. Really? That bad? Well, it's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... Say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
Jump across the universe. You'd think.
You're a Deimos employee.
Cold beers and good
really
atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for. I am But you don't look like the type that could afford it. Last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up. Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. I do have a soft spot for that girl. Why didn't you say so? I know Rivka's story. Will this really help her? You're starting to make a lot of sense. Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. Pay me that, and it's yours. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing, or else I just let all that money slip away. You better do justice for Rivka.
It's so much to do. Coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Macedonia's not so bad. Honest word.
Better hope Chasm Bass never goes extinct. There'd be riots in the streets.
Get moving.
Tell Bullseye, you're home away from home here on Neon.
It's nice to see you today. Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
We'll be here when you're ready. Tell Bullseye, sleep with us.
Red Harvest Reserve, huh? I assume this is from my daughter. Well, she knows how to get my attention.
So what then? You're working with her? She thinks this will be enough to smooth things over between us? As if a bottle of my favorite drink is enough to repay me for what she did. You should know, she assaulted me and stole a 5 million credit starship after years of raising her on my own. This is what I get from her. My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this. She would really put her own life at risk due to me. She puts me in a difficult position. She needs to face consequences. Yet, I do not wish her to die. Fine. Finish what you have to say. So she thinks she can win me over with a fancy drink? No. Her actions are inexcusable. Sorry, but I stand firm in my decision. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be calling security to deal with you. Unless, if you tell me where she is hiding, I will agree to let you go scot-free. No security. All charges against you will be dropped. You...
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Volai. Your home away from...
the rock blasted!
We need to talk. I just heard news that my father was found dead in his hotel room. I assume that was your doing? I don't know what to say. I'm safe, but at what cost? I hated that man, but I never wished him dead. I guess we will never know if that is true or not. It is both fortunate and unfortunate, but that burden is for me to live with now. I suppose I should thank you, even though it feels wrong to do so. He was my father, and yet I still feel relief. It will always weigh heavy on my soul. I don't know what else to say. Goodbye.
This environment seems hospitable enough to support life.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables.
As vital, there was a time when every delightful.
Keep your eyes peeled for signs of terraforming.
Hey, you're back! Oh, I hope you... Wow! Here's something for your trouble. Hey, wanna help me? Oh, track down another volume of... Oh, thanks. You're really doing me a huge favor.
When I get older,
mines, like my dad did. So I can save up and buy my mom a house somewhere nice.
Get this all done. God, damn it. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That wasn't directed at you at all. I'm just really stressed out at the moment. You're fine. Actually, maybe you can help me? I'm aware of what you did for Trevor. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything to Peter. I feel like I can trust you. I'm Gilly. I'm a psychologist working for Deimos, and I've been utterly swamped with work lately, trying to make a deadline. I could use a hand tracking down some of our employees and delivering psychological questionnaires to them. You can? Oh, wow, thanks. I don't even know who I've got left in this stack, but take a look at the names and track them down. When they've all filled out the forms, just bring them back to me and I'll go through them. Just tell them you're assisting Gilly. Oh, and don't read what they write down. It's supposed to be confidential. Thanks again.
I know the Deimos employees here on Mars think I'm overbearing. But what they don't know is that I've saved this operation from being shut down countless times. Hello there. Do I know you? Oh, that's nice. I know she's been having a bit of a rough time, so I'm glad someone's able to help her out. I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. A psychological evaluation? Are you kidding me? Gilly, I'm the one who ordered this program in the first place. Do I really need to go through with this?
I'm well aware, but you are an employee and it is company policy that everyone gets one.
Okay, fine. Let me have it. Okay, this isn't so bad. Easy. Yep. Mm-hmm. You really want to know that? Huh? Okay. And done. There you go. Remind me to make myself and the other execs exempt from these in the future. We wouldn't be where we are if we were a liability.
Towards the duty here, and I can retire for good. Hey there, you a new hire? I thought all our positions were full. Oh? Interesting. Usually she comes down here herself if she needs something. I'm glad she's finally got an assistant. Anyway, I'm Andres. Nice to meet you. Something else I can help you with? Oh. Is it that time already? Sure. It'll only take a moment. Let's see. Yep. Oh. Mm-hmm. That question again? Well, all right. Okay, that should do it. Here you go. Tell her I said hi, will you?
Consider this the city of Sidonia is...
Oh, hold on there. Are you supposed to be down here? You could get hurt without proper safety training.
If you wish to sign up for military service.
Say no more. That's good enough for me. Just be sure to watch your step. There's dangerous stuff laying around. I'm Salmon. Not Sammy, not Sam, Salmon. I don't do nicknames. I've been with Deimos for what seems like forever. So what I'm saying is, if you have questions, no one here knows these mines better than I do. Sure, hand it here. Let's see. No. 10. No. No. Good. No. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Great. See you around.
How are you doing? It's been a while since we had a chance to catch up.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the local...
You've got all those forms filled out and returned? Anyone give you any trouble? Other than Leona?
I heard that.
Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
Glad to hear it. And thanks once again. I don't usually ask random people to do my work. This is a special case due to the circumstances, but you really came through for me. Here's a little something to compensate you for your time.
Ship Constant. What is the nature of your communication? Oh, yeah, I heard about you. You're the one who made this possible. Very cool. Everything's good so far. We're just making final preparations to jump out of here towards our next destination. Did you need something? Not quite sure yet. We've got a few possibilities for habitable planets to check out. We've just gotta pick one and go. Oh, yeah, they're great. Thanks again for securing them for us. I've been playing around with the new communication systems ever since we got them. And while I've been itching to kick off that grav drive, I've been told it's probably not a great idea until we figured out where we're going. Between you and me, a little. Captain's been a little indecisive. Nothing seems like it's gonna be good enough for her. But I'm remaining fairly optimistic. We'll find something sooner or later. Just hoping it's more on the sooner side. That'd be great. Hopefully you can find us out there exploring, or if we finally settle. Take care. system, but it's telling me you're the one who helped us out with it. At least scans say that's your ship ID. Cool. Can I help you out with anything? Oh, guess that's our cue to get ourselves together and vamos. I guess we'll see you if we see you out there. Bye.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship. Just stay out of trouble. Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change it.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
Great! How many more days? Months? Years?
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort me right off this ship.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again.
Hey, maybe you could help out, eh? He's been talking about needing something.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason. Now that we know there are other people out there, we need to be more prepared for trouble.
That's not so bad.
roaming the universe looking for that perfect new home. Oh, hi! Hello! You're the alien. Sorry, old habit. Let me start over. You're the person who helped us with our little dilemma, aren't you? Sorry, yeah. Deep breath. Here we go. I'm Abe. Levitz. Abe Levitz, cabin manager on board the ship. So, I'm happy to help you with anything you need during your stay with us. I'm happy to schmooze with you anytime. Oh, you heard? I was just kvetching to myself. Mostly I just need to find someone with a ship, but hey, you're someone with a ship, aren't you? I'll save you the spiel, but ever since we found out that people exist out there, the crew's been asking me if we could track down possible relatives. I made the mistake of looking some up, and now they want to connect with them. Now, I'm not gonna ask you to schlep anyone back and forth, but could you deliver these messages for us to connect our crew with their relatives? Oh, you're such a mensch! Thank you! Let me get you the letter and the information you'll need to track down the relative.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships like yours.
Separation complete.
Let's see what there is to see.
Be advised, we're entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Titan. You're cleared to land at New Homestead.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit. Enjoy your visit here.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
Well, what did we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
The Brown Horse Tavern, was it, huh? The food was better than I expected from a backwoods planet like this.
Boy, am I glad they have a chunks here.
Quaint charm,
Hey.
isn't it?
Just like the rest of New Home.
Can I help you with something?
Well, I hope you'll come back and see us again sometime. And I hope you'll consider another Star Sap tour. Tell your friends.
Huh. A long-lost relative, you say? Forgive me if I don't believe you.
Excuse me, Bill. You've got to do a better job of keeping your tour groups out of trouble.
What do you mean?
That little boy almost wound up
Fame
on my
and fortune, you say?
Claudio
I thought of it like that.
machinery down by the mine.
I could have helped tell their story.
It could have been ripped off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, kids.
I like to think so. Okay, I'll take a look. I have to admit, part of me is pretty excited about this. Amazing! I don't know what else to say. I'd love to meet them someday soon. I hope we figure out how to make that work. Thank you. We'll see, I guess. Looking forward to meeting up with them sometime soon. Thanks.
It's so cold here. I guess I should have expected that.
Someone's got to talk to Joyce about these brownouts. If you need medical attention, see Dr. Lakota. But a word of warning, she really doesn't care for tourists.
It's been a while since I last visited. Nice to see this place still has the same charm.
Welcome to the Brown Horse. Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live
Those
anywhere
folks
else.
in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its traditions.
I don't mind the tourists.
Word of advice, steer clear of the doctor.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Ah, to lay eyes on the earth just once. Hello there. Are you here to peruse our little museum exhibit? Wonderful. These are all rare artifacts from before the collapse of Earth. There isn't much of this stuff left outside of private collections, but here we're happy to share a glimpse of them with the public. If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer as best as I can. Thanks for visiting.
Did you know the museum here is...
They'll never catch me.
Do you need medical assistance? I'll treat you if you need it, but please try to be more careful around here. I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people. Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan. I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one. That's the spirit. To be honest, I'm not sure it'll work either, but I feel like there's no harm in trying. Here's the costume. I think this will work best on the surface, so just find a group and run up to them acting like a convincing alien monster. With any luck, they'll run screaming and book the next flight out of here.
Heads up if you're planning on going to Chunks. Luther's been bothering anyone with a ship for help.
Ah, there. Always nice seeing a new face.
We Titans are hardy people. You'd have to be.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit. But these are real people, so please be kind to them.
That old Titan wind is going strong today. Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here. Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Citizens and visitors alike have a right to know what's going on and when to expect a fix. Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this, because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out and solve the issue at the moment. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help. I could use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there. That should clear up the shorts we've been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that sound like something you can do? Oh, thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
My daddy says farming is really important, but I kind of want to do other things.
don't touch.
I'm really glad you're helping us out. Good work. I should be able to take it from here. Thank you. I hope it wasn't too much of a pain in the butt.
Hello. Don't mind me. I love talking to off-worlders like you.
Ah, someone new. Are you a tourist, or have you just moved to New Homestead? Well, there's lots to learn. You can always feel free to try one of the historical tours, or ask the locals about life here. I'm fascinated by the other worlds in the settled systems. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Oh, wonderful. What's New Atlantis like? Oh my, that sounds incredible. Ever since I overheard one of the tourists speaking about it, I've always wanted to go. We hear about it, of course, but we rarely get much exposure to other worlds beyond the people who come from them to visit our little colony. I wonder if I can convince Nathaniel to go on a trip there with me and our daughter. Do you mind if I ask you another question? Thanks. I promise not to take too much of your time. Is the Freestar Collective as lawless as I've heard? Really? That sounds nice, but what happens if there's a dispute? Who settles it? Do people really just take the law into their own hands at that point? Can people be trusted to do the right thing? Gosh, I'm sorry, you don't need to answer all of that. I'm just so fascinated by it all. Is it okay if I change the subject? Oh, thank you. Are there really planets full of plants, fresh air, and water? I've read about them. It seems incredible, doesn't it? I've only ever known Titan, and it's always so cold and drab. I've always dreamed of visiting one to breathe the air, feel the warmth of its sun, but my husband is reluctant to leave our home. Can I ask you something else? Oh, thank you. Is space travel as exciting as it seems? Well, you've convinced me that I simply must go sometime. Most of us here have never left the surface of New Homestead. It's a point of pride among many people, but I've always been curious. Those are all the questions I have at the moment. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day for me.
Sure would be nice to get off the world sometime.
This is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
Did you scare off those tourists yet? Look, I know what I'm asking you to do is pretty silly, but I still think it's worth a shot. I'll bet they won't be coming back anytime soon. Thank you. With any luck, I'll be able to give more attention to my regular patients now. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume. What can I do for you? Be well.
Lived my entire life in constant.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
I'm worried about Janet. I wonder if someone from the outside can help her.
Now that we know there are other people out there.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
Wow. Hi.
I know they're really gonna appreciate what we're doing. Hope you're not having any trouble finding my friend's relative. Great! What's the word? Ah, Mazel Tov! That's wonderful! I'm sure they'll be very happy to know that. It's appreciated, regardless of the outcome. There are plenty more where that came from if you ever want to go again. How am I gonna find these people? Oh, Gewalt, I've got more people looking for their lost relatives. I'd kill for some more help. Good, good! You're doing us a huge favor. I hope it's not too much trouble.
Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor who helped us get into the situation we're now in, roaming the galaxy with no end in sight. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful or rude. I'm just frustrated. Is it that obvious? Breckenridge is intent on finding a home just as perfect as Paradiso, and it's clear that's never going to happen. I'd love to leave. But outside of you and the occasional passing trade ships we make contact with, there aren't any ways off this ship. And besides, Breckenridge forbids it. I've tried. She insists we stay together for the sake of the community. I'm stuck here. It's a long shot. You've dealt with her. You know she can be stubborn. But then again, you did make her see reason before and set us on this path. Maybe you can do it again and fix this mess. Sorry, I know it may not sound like it, but I'd actually be really grateful to you if you succeed.